All right, we got ourselves a haul. Yeah, boy. All right. Went on a road trip. Went to a show. This was all a few weeks ago. So let's see how I did. Okay. Now, when I was on my road trip, stopped at a toy store and I got myself a sealed mask figure. I'm a sucker for some sealed masks. So this is Firefly with Julio Lopez. What's happening, Julio? So yeah, how much was this? A sealed Firefly cost me 180, and you know what? I was more than cool with that. More than cool with that. So yeah, got me a mask, a Firefly, sealed. I am a sucker for some sealed masks. Love me some sealed masks, and also picked up GI Joe Shrinky Dinks. This is sealed as well. And I love me some Shrinky Dinks. I haven't had Shrinky Dinks in a very long time. Look at that, where you color them. For those that don't know, this was back in the 80s. And you would take these like little plastic, very kind of like frosted images. And you would color them in with a colored pencil. And you'd bake them in an oven and they would shrink, and that frosted plastic would be clear, would turn out very clear, and it would basically look like stained glass, you know what I mean? So yeah, GI Joe Shrinky Dink sealed for 25. You know what, I have no clue what it goes for really, but I don't care, it was sealed, and I love Shrinky Dink, so gotcha. All right, next up, stopped at a where the hell did I go? Stopped at a comic book shop while I was out, and I stopped at many comic book shops while I was out. I stopped at, I want to say, a total of 9 stores. I stopped at 9 stores, and I would say half of them were busts. Holy shit! Wow, wow. But again, that's what happens, man. You really just don't know. So yeah, half of them were busts. But hey, if one store is good, then hey, it's worth it. Okay, here's a book that I've been after for years, and I mean years. Here we go with Black Widow #3. I forget which series this is. Black Widow is probably on its like 19th series already, and this is the Joelle Jones variant. It looks a lot like the Marvel Fanfare #10 cover. It reminds me a lot of that. But I believe I paid. I honestly, this haul was so long ago. I almost forget what I paid. I want to say I paid like $10 for this. But yeah, I've been after this for a very long time. It typically goes for, I want to say, $40 to $50. So yeah, to pick this up for 10 is awesome, especially since I've been after this thing for a very long time. So yeah, I don't know what it is about this store. Like there's just so much random stuff to find there. Okay, next up is another book that I've been after. Here we go with Batman White Knight #2, first appearance of Negro Joker, and this is the second print variant. I believe I paid cover price for this. It's probably in VF condition because there's something going on right there that it doesn't show up very well, and then there's a couple of spine ticks, but you know what, I don't care. I got this for very, very close to cover price, if not for cover price. So yeah, all right. And near mint condition typically goes for 20. And here's the book that I'm the most excited about from this store. The Cat #1 from 1972. Can anyone notice what's going on with this cover? Can anyone? Good eye, excellent eye. As you can see, the blue parts of this cover and some of this green here is supposed to have black highlights and those are missing. So this is the, I guess you can call this the blue error version, a blue printing cover error version. And this book is extremely scarce. I don't want to place some sort of a value on it because the last time this book sold on eBay was back in 2015. Yes. So this book doesn't show up for sale online very often. So I don't know. I think I paid. I want to say I paid $15 for this. To me, that's definitely worth it, especially for something cool like this. If you think back to the Fantastic Four, I forget what number it is. I believe it's 110. You have the pink version where all that blue, where there's supposed to be blue, there's nothing but pink, and where there's like flesh tones, the flesh tones are green. So I kind of think back to that whenever I see this. So pick that up for 15. Oh my god. Okay. Now the very first stop on this haul, I stopped at a bookstore that happens to sell comic books, and wow, found some really cool. Nothing like it was just like super amazing, but I found some really cool shit. Let's get into it with the book that I'm probably the most excited about out of this entire haul. We have Betty and Veronica number 261. This is the first appearance of Vampironica. Vampironica. I first heard about this book back in May. There's a guy I know. Actually, no, I take that back. Back in June of 2018. There's this guy I know. Way more thorough comic book hunter than me. Motherfucker's way more thorough than me. And he's telling me about this book, and I'm just like, all right, whatever. Like, it's the Archie book. I don't care. The info goes in one ear and then goes out the other. And then we're at a dollar sale together. And this guy pulls out like 4 copies of this for $1 each. And I'm just like, okay. And it finally forced me to see what this book is going for. And when I saw it, I'm just like, what? And ever since then, I've been on a mad dash for this book. The first appearance of Vampironica typically goes for $200. This book here, I have to imagine this book came out. When did this book come out? 2012. This book came out 2012, and this book is $200. It typically goes for $200. I'm not quite sure if this is a. You know what? Actually, this might be worth even having graded. Like, even if it comes back, say, a 9.4, I believe this book is still worth having graded. Honestly. But yeah, this book is relatively expensive, especially for what it is, really. And I actually like this cover. The actual drawing is whatever, but the composition and the colors, I don't know. They kind of pop. I like this cover. And also a nice little companion. We have the follow-up issue, number 262. So yeah, and I mean, this book alone is like a $50 book. I would say, yeah, I that's fair to say. In a nice near mint condition. I think this one is definitely lower condition than 261. But yeah, extremely happy to finally have found this book. This book is tough as nails to find, and I found these both for, I think, 50 cent over cover price. 50 cent over cover price. Wow, that was awesome. Very awesome. All right, we're moving on. Found a lot of like newer books at this store. So we have Punchline number 1. I can't believe these books were still there. They were still on the rack. Got these for cover price. Typically go for 30 a piece. And these are the first prints. Punchline number 1. What is this? What the hell is this? So, Flash number 6 from the Rebirth series. I guess it has something to do with Godspeed. These were cover price. Or no, I think they were like 50 cents over cover price. Immortal Hulk 12, the first appearance of Power Bottom. First appearance of Power Bottom. This is the Guardians of the Galaxy variant for cover price. That was cover price, definitely. 50 cent over cover price. Aquaman number 2. First appearance of Trench. And this turned out to be a good buy. I really had no clues. I bought this like however many weeks ago. Die number 1. This was on their rack for cover price. So I'm like, okay, well, you know what? I'll give it a shot. I'll take a chance. Because me speculating on image books anymore, that's some shit I ain't doing. I'm over that. Definitely over that. I think I paid like $100 plus for a copy of Peter Panzer Faust and $30 for Nowhere Men and what the fuck else did I buy back in the day? For exorbitant prices. Buying Mind Man, just silly fucking image titles, thinking it would be the next Walking Dead. But this was cover price. I mean, the book is going for 20 at right now, so I guess this was a good buy. I guess, I don't know. It was a cover price, so screw it. White Widow number 1. I don't know. I figured I'd buy it because there were a couple of copies still left on the stands. It was cover price, so why not? I'll give it a shot. So yeah, I found some decent shit from the store. Now these are from different stores. Naomi number 1, and I found 3 copies of the variant. Found three copies of the variant for cover price. I was not gonna pay $1 or even a penny more for that, but I'll give them for cover price. All right, next up, went to a store that had like a bunch of like a ton of variant boxes, poured through each one and or combed over each one, and I'll show you what I picked up. Okay, we have Batman Beyond number 1. This is from the 2010 series. This is I believe this is right before the New 52 series. I believe. I actually no. There is one from 2011, like pre New 52. You know what? I wish fucking titles would stop like rebooting with number 1s. It's just so fucking annoying. But anyway, Batman Beyond number 1. I forget who does this cover, but this is a cover I bought a few years ago, and I only paid $5 for this. I only got this for $5. I saw this cover at a store before this one, and they had it at $25, and I was actually tempted to buy it. So yeah, this is definitely I like this cover a lot. So yeah, but I'm very happy to have picked it up for $5. Now here's a book that is really, really tough to find. Toxin number 1. This store that I went to, I had to look at the bottom of their because they have their boxes up top, but I had to dig in the bottom to find this. I get this for $4. Yeah, they had the rest of the series there, but I just didn't feel like paying $4 for the rest of the series. But yeah, this is a book really, really tough to find. Sometimes this book goes for cover price. Sometimes this book goes for 20. I don't know. This book kind of roller coasters a lot. But happy to have found it for 4. Secret Avengers number 2. I believe I paid $12 for this. And this book can go for 40 to 50. Yeah. All right. Okay. I'm cool. All right. It's all good. Here's another Young Avengers variant, but this really doesn't have anything to do with the actual characters in the comic. This is like one of those, Marvel does that a lot, where they have variants featuring people that have nothing to do with the actual comic. They love doing that shit. But this book typically goes for, I want to say $30, and I believe I picked this up for 10. All right, okay, it's all good. It's all good. Here's another $10 variant. I took a chance on this one. Here we go with Flash number 30. This is the Mad Magazine variant. A lot of those DC Mad Magazine variants were trash, especially that Batman variant. Oh, that was an awful cover. That's like the worst. That was legitimately one of the worst covers of all time. Like if you check out Batman 30 Mad variant, oh, that is an awful cover. But Flash number 30. I actually like this cover, and I noticed, and there are a few of those Mad variants that are actually decent and have demand for them. This is Flash number 30 is the first New 52 appearance of Wally West. So, and this one does not show up on eBay that often. The last time I think this showed up was 2000. Ooh, I want to say 2013, or no, 2000. I want to say 2015 or 2016, something like that. That's the last time this book actually showed up on eBay. So I don't know. Or I could honestly, this was so long ago, so like all my info could be wrong on this. But yeah, I paid $10 for it. I took a chance. So yeah. All right. Next up was a comic book show that I went to. I didn't find a lot, but what I did find was decent enough. It was decent enough. Okay. First up is Quantum and Woody number 1, the painted cover variant from 90. I want to say 1996. I've been after this book for quite a while. There had been movie rumors a couple years ago for Quantum and Woody, and I'm just like, I'm still not a Quantum and Woody fan as much as I love Valiant. I just can't get into Quantum and Woody. But since the first issue from the series is collectible, you know what? I want it. I want it. But I'm not gonna pay the $20 to $40 that this book is going for. I picked this up for $5. That's the most I would have been willing to pay. So yeah, got it. I'm after that shit for cheap shit. To me, it's cheap. To you, you'd be like, $5. Nah, I wouldn't pay anything for it. Well, good for you. Good for you. All right, next up. Oh, now here's the book I'm the most excited about out of this haul. Here's the book I'm the most excited about out of this haul. So we have a Power Girl number 27. I'm digging, like there's a booth of dollar boxes, right? And there's this one guy next to me, like he has a stack of comics, and he's just like pulling out books. It's $1. Pulling out book, it's $1. Pulling out book, it's $1. It's $1. And I come up a couple boxes down, I see this, I'm like, like literally, I got that feeling that I got when I found the Hughes cover for Teen Titans number 75. Like I got that same feeling, it's just like, and I did it again because I had this thing turned upside down because I didn't want anybody to see. But I did it again where I just said, fuck it. I put it right on top just so that fucking idiot can see what he passed up. And like, I just got swarmed by like a few people, and they were just like, and then like it forced them to want to look through those boxes as well. I typically don't do that anymore, just because I want to leave people feeling demoralized that they didn't find anything cool. I don't want them. I didn't want them to. I didn't want them on the scent. You know what I'm saying? So I typically keep my comics upside down. I think it's kind of a prissy move, but still, I do it. So yeah, I found Power Girl number 27 for $1. This is definitely headed to CGC. Definitely, 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 definitely. All right, next up, Avengers number 48. It's probably in VG condition. There's like a little water stain right there. VG condition. Picked this up for 20. I'm not sure why. Why did I buy this? I don't know why. I'm not quite sure why. I found another copy of Ray number 0 for $10. Why did I do that? I'm not quite sure why. But I came across this book in my. This was in my long boxes. So Image Comics number 0. This is a book I bought a long, long time ago, right? And on the back is a thing for American comics or entertainment this month. I used to be in this heavy. I ordered from this on occasion, but and you can see Hot Comics. Oh, Hot Comics has been a thing for a very long time. This is like a 20. Oh God, this is like a 25-plus-year-old comic. And take a look. Now these Hot Comics here are some shit you probably wouldn't even look twice at anymore. But look at, I would say, look at Ray number 0. Look at that. This book has been extremely overpriced for 25 plus years. And you have so Magnus number 5. That's a hot book. That book has risen over the years. Any Eternal Warrior number 4? Any of that shit? Where is it? Eternal Warrior. Actually, no number 4. No Eternal Warrior number 4. But yeah, this is a list from 25 plus years ago. This book, that fucking Ray number 0 has been overpriced for decades. All right. Next up, now this was the last purchase of the show. Now I see this. This is Avengers number 682. I did not know that there was this is the 1 in 25 variant. I did not know that there was a 1 in 25 variant, especially since I was hyping up the second print so much. And I saw it. They had it at 50. This table had like all the quote unquote hot books from the past few months, but they all wanted like eBay prices. They wanted the highest price that eBay ever sold it for, you know. So I see this at $50, and at the time, I didn't know, and this book was struggling to sell at 40 at that time. So I'm like 50, nah. Like the most I was willing to do was 30. I would do 30. So I asked the guy, all right, you do 30? He's like, no, but I'll do 40. I set the book down and I walk away. And and then he's just like, okay, how about 35? At 35, still too much of a chance because this book was still, again, it was struggling to sell at 50, even at 40 at that time. So I'm like, nah, it feels like I would be losing money on it. So like 30 was the number in my head. I thought that was a reasonable price. And so he goes, okay, 30. So I picked this up for $30. And I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I'm still not quite sure about this book. Maybe. Again, I took a chance on this. So yeah, this has something to do with the Immortal Hulk. So all right, whatever. I took a chance at $30. Found this for $1. New Avengers number 27. Found this for $1. Got this for $1. Found that for $1. Black Pan Fur number 5. And last but certainly not least, we have Justice League number 40. Picked that up for $1 as well. Got that for $1. So yeah, all right. I guess that's my haul. I'm sticking with it, and it's been 25 minutes of just absolute fun. But now I gotta run. It's the middle of the night, and I want to go back to sleep. All right. And I have another like just huge haul with a huge key issue in it for next time. I don't know what it is about March. March, man, I find like the most books, and I have the most material in March. I'm not quite sure what it is about this month, but yeah, it's March Madness, baby. Yes, it is. Yeah. All right, that's my haul. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.